The Pacman frog, also called the ornamental horned frog, is a popular amphibian pet known for its beautiful coloration and large size, up to 5 or 6 inches in length. As a result of years of meticulous breeding projects carried out by hobbyists, there are now many Pacman frog color variations including bright green, brown, albino, bright yellow, pink and even blue. He can live for 10 years if he is given proper care and has a greedy appetite and loves to eat and eat and eat and eat. However, because he catches food while sitting still and waiting for his prey passing by, some pet owners may find this frog a little boring as it spends most of its time in partial burial and is motionless like a statue. For owners who want an active and lively pet, pot-bellied toads may be the best option. The slingshot frog got its name from the outgrowths on the head. A representative of this species is also called a decorated slingshot or a tanya. In nature, these amphibians are not very bright, but those bred in captivity have a variety of colors. Cranwell's slingshot frog belongs to the family of toothed toads. It is voracious, sleeps with open eyes, quite funny to keep in a home terrarium. Dimensions. Decorated slingshots are of impressive size, females are much larger than males. The length of the body of the female reaches 17 centimeters and of the male 12 centimeters. Despite such noticeable dimensions, it is almost impossible for a person to see them in nature. They lead a secretive lifestyle. Even slingshot victims do not always notice the enemy. While hunting, these frogs burrow into foliage, moss, silt, merging with them in color, and patiently await their potential supper for a long time. Habitat, biotope and way of life in natural conditions. Itanians are found in humid areas in deciduous subtropical hard-leaved forests of South America, in Argentina, in Pampa, in the northeast of the country, Brazil, Uruguay. Slingshots are litter amphibians that love damp shaded areas. They live in areas overgrown with shrubs, woodlands, foothills, swampy lowlands. In the daytime, slingshots hide in holes and shelters, burrowing into loose soil or fallen leaves. They go hunting at dusk, at night and early in the morning. By their nature, these frogs are inactive. They wait for prey, hiding in loose earth or foliage. Only the upper part of the head with eyes sticks out above the cover. A photo of a slingshot frog in a natural environment cannot convey all the splendor of this amphibian. How to distinguish a female from a male. Males have noticeable nuptial calluses on their forepaws. They look like small dark-colored seals. The color of males is brighter, more contrasting than that of females. How to keep the slingshot frog. The slingshot frog requires a horizontal terrarium, at least 40 liters for one individual, with dimensions of 45 by 30 by 30 centimeters for keeping in captivity. The height of the lamp must also be taken into account. An internal daytime heating must be installed in the terrarium. Equip it with a thermomat or thermal cord. Place an incandescent lamp or a mirror lamp on top. The optimal temperature at the warming point in the daytime will be 30 to 32 degrees Celsius. The average temperature throughout the terrarium is 25 degrees Celsius during the day, 22 to 24 degrees Celsius at night. In the artificial housing of the slingshot, it is necessary to arrange a landscape close to natural. Put snags there in order to get more shelters, hang amples, liver artificial. Suspended, because a slingshot will dig anything from the ground. These are burrowing frogs. It is not necessary to arrange a reservoir and install a drinking bowl. Just twice a day you need to spray the sphagnum in the terrarium with water just above room temperature. For these frogs, atmospheric humidity is important. It can be maintained automatically by a rain machine and a fog generator. These devices can be purchased from specialized stores. They function thanks to a time relay. They turn on 2 to 3 times a day for 2 to 3 minutes. Note: the slingshot frog is a cannibal. It is better to keep representatives of this species alone. How and what to feed. Itanii are predators. They eat small invertebrates, amphibians, reptiles. They even eat birds and mammals. That is, they swallow everything that runs by and is able to fit in the jaws. Sometimes they can even eat a relative. When kept at home, slingshots are given banana and house crickets to eat. American marble cockroaches are suitable. They are often fed with xiphobas, mealworms, as a delicacy, newly hatched quail chicks, frogs and newborn mice. Eating tadpoles eat aquatic invertebrates and amphibian larvae. They, like adults, eat congeners. Larger ones eat small tadpoles. In conditions of aquarium keeping, they are fed with cyclops, charetra, and daphnia. When the tadpoles grow up, it's time to transfer them to bloodworms, tubifex and special aquarium food. Larvae do not need food, but tadpoles and small frogs need to be fed every day. It is enough for adults to give food once every 2 days. During the mating season, slingshots do not eat at all. Both young animals and adults need to add minerals. To feed once every 30 days, you need to mix concentrated vitamins into the feed. Reproduction. Sexual maturity in slingshots occurs at 5 to 6 months. The slingshot frog breeds in the aquatic environment. Frogs are given a weekly dry spell before breeding begins. During this period, they need to be irradiated and given food enriched with vitamin E. Then they are transferred to a terrarium with a water reservoir 15 to 20 centimeters deep. During the breeding season, they need enhanced aeration with a compressor with an external filter or pump. The mating process takes several hours. The female will lay 200 to 350 eggs. The clutch will develop for 48 hours. The newly born tadpoles will begin to eat 2 days after hatching. Metamorphosis occurs within 1 month. When small frogs emerge from the aquatic environment, they must be planted so that they do not encroach on each other and begin to feed like adults. In order for the tadpoles to develop correctly, it is necessary to properly equip the terrarium. These should be horizontal models for tropical animals, with heating and walkways, so that at the end of the metamorphosis, the kids can go to land. The tadpoles are reared at a water temperature of 24 to 26 degrees Celsius. The water must be constantly aerated and filtered with a high-quality compressor. In order to avoid delaying the period of development and eating by some individuals of others, tadpoles should be timely calibrated and transplanted. Seasonal and daily lighting and irradiation mode. The slingshot frog is active in the spring, summer, and autumn periods for 12 hours a day. All this time it is required to irradiate the frogs with UV lamps with UVB 2%. In the daytime, the lamps have the function of irradiation, in the dark they also play the role of lighting devices. Erythema lamps are also suitable for irradiation. They are turned on 3 times a day for no more than 5 minutes. During this time, frogs should be moved to a dry environment. Additional information. Slingshots live 9 to 10 years. In captive bread eaters, the color is variable, there is even a population of albinos. Price. Most common prices range from $30 to $50 depending on the breed and gender.